Hello everyone, my name is Ujwala and welcome to the channel UM Today the topic is RNA transcription. So first, let us learn about its basic. First, there is a cell consists of variety of organelles like lysosome, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi body, and the major one, that is nucleus. If we focus on this nucleus, it consists the major chromosomal material of our body, that is DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. In detail, this DNA consists of genes that are nucleotides, which contain the basic information related to RNA synthesis. It contains the information not only for RNA, for the protein formation also. So let us learn directly that how the RNA transcription, the process for RNA synthesis, takes place. For that, in DNA there are major two regions. One is called promoter region and at the end it is called terminator region. Promoter region is the place from where the RNA transcription will be start. So the enzyme called RNA polymerase will recognize this site and start the transcription. And the terminator region is the place from where it will be eliminated or terminate the process. Other than that, there is in between structural gene unit. That is the major part from where the whole RNA will be transcribed. So, in overview, the basic thing what is required for the RNA transcription is the template DNA. Other than that, the major is RNA transcriptase enzyme. This enzyme always comes with a sigma subunit on it, and because of this sigma subunit, it recognizes the RNA origin promoter site from where the transcription will be initiated. So as to the structural gene, the RNA polymerase will work, the RNA will be synthesized automatically. So let us learn quickly and in detail stepwise how the RNA transcription will be taking place. So the first step is initiation phase, where the site of origin, that is the promoter region, will be recognized by the sigma subunit of RNA polymerase. It will recognize this site and it will go to that site and attach. Because of this RNA polymerase, the DNA strand will be open up and it will be unwind completely. As it will go on the structural gene site, the area will be open and ready for the RNA transcription. Here there are two strands of DNA, that is 5' to 3' site and 3' to 5' site. But here the RNA transcription is possible from 3' to 5' strand of DNA. So only one strand will transcribe the RNA and remaining one will remain as it is. So the 3' to 5' strand will work as a template strand for DNA and it will transcribe the RNA. For that it requires ribonucleoside triphosphates. It will attach to the template DNA and this will form the whole structure. The attachment is like this. The adenine base of new RNA will attach to thymine area. The uracil of RNA new nucleotide will attach to adenine, as the RNA contains uracil as their base pair in place of thymine of DNA. So there is one little difference between DNA and RNA, that DNA contains thymine in their base pair while RNA contains uracil in place of T. G will bond with C, that is cytosine, and C with G, that is guanine. After that, the recognition side where the termination of RNA transcription is required to move ahead. But here it required Rho factor. It is required and it is essential for the termination. Without this, the termination cannot be end up. And because of this, the newly formed RNA will be free and will be fall, and the DNA will be free from RNA polymerase also. Now, this newly formed RNA will be converted into its helical structure and will be free from the DNA completely. So now, inside our cell, in the nucleus, the DNA will be completely back to its state and RNA will be formed completely. But now the RNA will not complete its work inside the nucleus. It need to come out from the cell, and it will go into the cytoplasm outside of the cell, that is outside of nucleus, called cytoplasm, where it is work as a free mRNA. Here, after releasing, this RNA is not contain only the coding sequence, but they also contain non-coding sequence. So the coding sequence are called exons, and non-coding, which is not coding for any protein, is called introns. So they need to remove. So the last stage where other enzyme hnRNA, from hnRNA the enzyme will come and form a complex structure known as spisosome. This will release this intron site, and this process is called splicing. And here only exon will remain in the RNA, and our RNA will be free from the introns. And now the 5' end and 3' end tip will be formed again. Now our RNA is ready for the protein synthesis. So it will attach with ribosome, and then it will start creating protein molecule inside the cytoplasm, not in the nucleus. So this is how RNA will be transcribed from DNA, and it will move towards cytoplasm and create protein molecule. Thank you very much for listening. Keep watching and please subscribe the channel if you are new. Thank you very much.